some of the parents, they said they went and saw some tournament organized by the players only. They were only organizing and playing the game. So when they called me up and they said, why don't we also organize something like that for our girls, because they actually, our girls really worked hard during the pandemic also. They were doing the Zoom fitness sessions, and they were going for practice sessions also. They were really working hard on that. So we thought, why not make this pandemic an opportunity for the develop young girls at the grassroots level. That's how it all started. From there, we just moved on. From one tournament we did, after that they said one 30 over game we did. Then afterwards girls wanted to play T20 also. They said, no, okay madam, we'll do T20. Then all of a sudden again, Veda Krishnamurthy, she came and she suggested, why even the India players, they want to come and participate in this, because nothing was happening in the country. So they said, okay, then just like that. And our club Golden Jubilee also was due. We wanted to celebrate that. We were planning this Golden Jubilee somewhere in June, July. But now we thought the best time to get India players is during pandemic. So that's how it all started. We had mainly bringing in India players, the cream of India players. That was a big challenge for us. Then of course, during pandemic, you only know to collect money, and catching hold of the sponsors were little bit tough. But somehow we could, God has been kind enough to show us the way. Somehow we could manage and hopefully we'll finish well.
In terms of getting the sponsors, working out with the live streaming. Each of these was a challenging task, which uh, we had not done to this scale earlier tournaments. Earlier tournament more of a crowdfunding by side of people within Bangalore, but this definitely a bigger reach. As I understand, the viewership has reached more than 1 million now. So uh, I'm sure many more people are going to watch this in the recorded session as well. So the whole idea behind this tournament was, our girls get to play matches. B, they are able to get an environment through which they'll be able to rub shoulders with or share the pavilion with the people who have represented the highest level cricket in India. C, it also helps women empowerment in terms of uh, the social cause. So these are the three key factors which we looked at, and all the challenges became a reality as we started working each one by one of them. So that's how we are here. So we are on the fifth day. You are also seeing for the last 5 days how the tournament has gone through. Hoping that next couple of days will be uh, good, and we are going to have a good tournament at the end of the day.
Especially because Shanta ma'am is organizing this. We predicted this would go really big. So organizing such a thing is like handling all whoever is asking for us for the live feeds, and yeah. So basically, we want visibility for our girls. That is the first and foremost important thing for women's cricket. Like Shanta ma'am says, women's cricket has to reach. Yeah, that is our main thing. And the most challenging thing is to, like, we want it to reach, but sometimes we can't permit everybody to start live streaming. So unfortunately sometimes we have to say no and all that stuff. So that was quite challenging. It was, although it doesn't come from our heart, we have to face a few things like that.
Earlier tournaments which we did, it was not such huge, so we also never expected that this, while doing it, will go to this extent. But slowly, initially when we were thinking we'll do this small amount of work and then this, and slowly we started doing everything, and today I think when lakh of people are watching this, it feels amazing, and good exposure women's cricket is getting, and it will be helpful for our local players also gelling with the Indian team, learning experience for them. So definitely we didn't think it would go such big, and we are very happy.
We took those precautions, and when we sought permission of KSCA, Karnataka State Cricket Association, they had a standard operating procedure. It was just 20 days, 22 days. We had a lot of running around to do, but hats off to all the former Falconites and a lot of others who have chipped in. I would be failing. I'll be letting down the others if I mention a few names. I would like to say the entire team, comprising of men and women, they have put in a lot of efforts. I can tell you, I haven't had my quota of sleep for the past 20 odd days, almost a month now, planning and executing. I'm sure the same is the case with the others, but then it's been worthwhile because the standard we have seen here, it's been pretty good. That's the reason we wanted to spread the message of women's cricket across the globe. I'm sure, I'm told your women's cricket zone itself has had views of over 5 lakhs, and others are also taking it live. So, to have 10 lakh plus viewers, including the Cricksay, our own Facebook, things like that. So that, I think partly our objective is fulfilled because we wanted to make the people see women's cricket, and I'm sure that will be an inspiration for a lot of girls to take to women's cricket. So ultimately, if it happens, nothing like it.